Well, howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to my video. What's everyone doing? I started early, so, handle it or whatever. I don't think anybody else wanted to wait 15 minutes. I didn't, so here we are. Gonna do some casual color grading tonight. Taking a look at one of my old pieces of footage. I don't think I've posted this on YouTube yet, actually, so this would be new for YouTube. We've seen the location before, but not with this, not this clip. So we're gonna take a little bit of a look at it here. That really okay, fine. You could just be that flavor. Fine. Here we go. So let's see here. It should run okay, I think. The audio turned off because obviously drones are loud as shit. Yeah, drones are loud as shit. So I'm trying to decide if I want to take this entire clip or not. I think I did some dumb shit in this flight. I was feeling a little bit too confident, which is fine. Hey, Terrain Squad. Same intro I have like every week, but trying to up my game here with the streaming. I had to let go of the professional software I've been using for years and try something different. So far, I'm liking it. Basically, it's just OBS with a skin on it, but this is a fun little spot. So I'm flying my 5-inch here this time. I think the only other clip you guys have seen is me flying the 7-inch long range. I mean, this could be fun. Could also be a pain in the dick if I try to do a split grade, which I want to do because I love splitting the sky from the ground, but flying under all those trees and everything would be a nightmare. Could get away with it. Maybe. There's enough blue and white in the sky. Whee. I think I almost hit those power lines like about, I don't know, 20 times. Yep, there's another one. I knew they were there, I just didn't give a shit apparently. I forgot I did this little like flight through the tunnel thing. Kind of nice. Right. All right, we'll just take the whole thing. This is not obviously the one where I... We'll just go ahead and clip these like that. There we go. And, yeah, 24. Export. So, how are you guys? What's going on? Did you get any flying in the last couple days? I took the Papa Pico up for about, I want to say like 2 minutes or something the other day. I was flying from inside the house, and then the dog came over and started bumping my hands, so that was a little dicey. I came in and landed it. And I was going to go fly today, but I was caught in a meeting, and then the sun went away, and then it turned into a fucking thunderstorm in Michigan in February. I don't know, man. This climate change thing is weird. So, your mileage may vary, but seeing lightning and hearing thunder in February is a little weird for my. It wouldn't like that when I was coming up. Y'all get any flying done? Y'all do anything cool? Got some footage to work with this weekend, or what's going on? I think I broke that. Let me fix that real quick while that's encoding. Yeah, that's not correct. That's better. We don't want that. Yeah, that's better. Fix this one. I don't know how these kids do this shit. Too old for this. It's not going as quick as it could. 20 frames per second. And it's not terrible. It's not fast either. Obviously, I got a lot going on with my computer, so. Put music on with that. No? Yeah, boy. So, had a conversation with another pilot late last night about comparing GoPros and the Insta360 Ace Pro and the Action 4 and the kind of preliminary results that I found with them. Really need to, I need a good day where I can get out with good light and properly test all three cameras in the same environment side by side so I can give a more objective colorist's review of the three of them. Cutting the crashes out of my morning flight and tried some cinematic flying through the woods with the Thumb Pro Wide. Oh, is that a camera? Does Caddx make it? I forget. I'll be looking forward to seeing that. My thumb's neither professional, but it's a little wide, but it's not professional. I don't think I'd put it on a drone. Yeah, just waiting for a good day to get out and fly all three cameras in the same environment, as close together time-wise as possible so that get the same light for all three. I already know the kind of results I'm going to get. It's just I have to have a more empirical test than just my opinion to actually illustrate the differences. Okay, that's fine. Bye, Gyroflow. Run cam, that's right, run cam. Oh. Right, so regrades. 24. Oh, I still haven't changed my default from when I showed you guys how to save your default settings. Make sure. I have to do an SDR grade on this one because you guys still can't, I have to be able to capture my grading monitor and not actually use it for computer stuff in order to properly show you HDR color grading. I don't know yet how to do that, how to capture HDR. So I know there's capture devices out there. I have a capture card. I'm just out of PCI Express slots. So that's my excuse. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's see. Don't care about any of this. So 20, 240, 24. Okay, cool. Come under there and hit the tree on my way through. Who hasn't done that at least once or twice, right? Whole thing. I'm not even gonna cut it. Shine, and we'll find a good place. First, we need to pick some white balance. Gotta find me something white. Sunlit and not overexposed. Not gonna be that car. So it's gonna be a cloud out in the distance, that's fine. That'll do. Oh, you know what I really should have done? Hold on, let me unfuck this. I forget. Y'all can't see shit. I think that's close by now. There it goes. So let me know how the video looks. Like I said, it's my first HDR stream. I've done a lot of testing, obviously, but don't necessarily know what the overall experience is like, depending upon, like, if you're watching on the computer, you might not be able to see it in HDR unless you have a HDR monitor in Windows 11. If you're on your phone, it should be pretty stark and obvious. There we go. Now everybody should be able to see. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Just trying to get my bearings. Hopefully it looks all right. No label. WB for white balance. Let's hope. To test, crank up the saturation. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks kind of how I remember it. All right. See if I can get away with just splitting the sky with colors instead of tracking. Here, we're gonna go 3D. As soon as the drone turns around, there's going to be a whole slew of other colors I got to capture. What I'm doing right now, I'm just using the picker to pick exact colors and luminance values. It might still work, even though it's kind of bleeding across. I'll turn my mask on. Through here, it's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. See if I can make this go away. Cool. Okay, I think that might work. I don't want to actually use the output from the track. So that's the sky, so we can call that one ground. Add a layer. And I'll take the mask from here. Ta-da! Okay, so now I can just do this basic thing, the 3 slider correction, just to get my... I think maybe it might be a little off. believe this was Montana. Dog. Dog's being a weirdo. Okay, so now we're gonna fuck with it a little bit. Try some new shit here. I'll add a serial node. I'm gonna change the color space to HSV. And we're gonna turn off channel 1 and channel 3. So it is only the S. I did find a really interesting thing. I turn this like that, and then I turn this like that. And sort of like make it saturated in some places only. Oh, that's having a different effect. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. I can make it saturated in some places only. Or like add saturation in some places only. Like do that. It's weird. They're in them wires again. Yeah, I think this might work. I think what I want to do is on the ground, we're going to make this chain up here. Add another node, and I'm going to select, we're going to go to curves, saturation versus hue. Just going to kind of grab this yucky brown right here. We're going to pull that down a little bit. I'm going to take this pretty green over here. I don't know if I can do this in one node or not. Nope, can't do it in one node. So we'll add another node. Grab this pretty green. And just manually gonna press this out here this way. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's enough. And then I think I'll do yeah, I think that's good for now. It looks all right. Let's fuck with this guy some more. All right, so we're gonna take this color space HSV. In this case, in this node, we're gonna go for the V in HSV. So we're gonna disable channel 1 and channel 2. And this acts more like an exposure. It's different than like brightness and contrast. This would be more akin to the exposure slider in Lightroom. Kind of found this by accident, which was really cool. So you can get a nice natural blooming effect by overexposing. But you can also add contrast into it as well. You guys probably can't see my scopes very well because of my big fat head. Just kind of bump it up against the top there, I guess. And I'll pull the lift up underneath it. So we've got some noise up here I'd have to take care of. And then we'll add another one. And for this one, every time I add a new node, the layer stops working until I add the mask. And then the mask starts working, the layer starts working again. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's by design, but Resolve's just weird about it. Yeah, so let's go hue versus... I think we'll just do... Go here. Oh, yeah. Color space, HSV. Channels, turn off channel 1 and 3. We're going for saturation this time. There we go. Okay. I'll have to pull the browns back down, it looks like. Pop out another one. Pull the mask down. What was I going to do here? That's right. Hue versus luminance. So I want my blues to be a bit darker in the sky. Not too much, because if I really crank it, you can see how the codec starts breaking down, gets all pixelated. I can fix that, but it requires denoising. Excuse me, dog. I'm busy. Don't you know I'm on the internet right now? Shithead. I'll just make that a little bit darker. See how that looks. It's not teabag. And we'll take another node and we'll just bloop. Take that brown color out. Oh, no, wrong one. And reverse saturation. There we go. Got some nice poofy clouds, poofy white clouds there. Doesn't look terrible. What did I forget? I forgot this, didn't I? I was like, what's wrong with the ground? There you go. So now it looks like I've pushed my grade too far. My mask is falling apart. What was that? Right there. Oops. So let's see if we can... Oh, that's not it. That's it right there. Nope, that's not it. Track, right there. Jeebus. Let's go ahead and just grab the rest of that. Make sure it's completely covered. I mean, it's okay if it changes a few of the colors in the ground, as long as it's consistent and not like weird. If you have like colors turning off and turning off and on the ground, then it's gonna look super weird. If you can get away with like little spots of color that happen to match the sky color, like being darker or being more saturated or less saturated or something. Just consistency is the only thing you really need to worry about. It looks pretty good. Got a little bit of blooming around the trees though. Probably tighten that up a bit. Let's see. It's probably going to look like effervescent shit stain if I tighten it up, but let's try it anyway. So we're going to go take the denoise down, take the post filter down. See what it looks like with no filtering. Ew, it already looked gross. No way, dude. Let's see what that looks like. I don't think it's terrible as long as you don't pause it. Oh, I got the post filtering turned on. Let me turn that shit off. There should be no blooming at all around the trees. Oh god, some shit's happening in the sky. Ugh. Let's back up, make sure we get those colors. Okay. Well, the sky looks a lot better, but we're going to have to soften up the mask. It's looking a little chunky. Oh, here's a guy that wanted me to chase his RC car. This is great. I don't think he understood the assignment. I got a little weird in the ground there. Yeah. Wasn't the fastest RC car I've ever seen. But that little shot did expose that crap, whatever the hell that is. Now what? Fine. It'd be so difficult. Deal with the blooming. It just looks like a weird shine. Doing a thing. What up, Lambo? Welcome back to the channel. I'm being lazy and trying to shortcut my way into a sky ground split, but it's not working out too great. Boink. So what's new, Lambo? Do anything cool? You fly recently? Last couple days? I saw the video you posted a couple days ago. I need to go back and finish watching the entire thing. I have a bad habit of not finishing videos, but I want to give you guys the same kind of attention you give me, so kind of important. I always try to make sure I'm subscribed to you guys and make sure I watch your videos when they come up on my feed. I have two different main YouTube feeds. I have one that's on my TV, and I don't really like. I think I got some subscriptions to, like, you know, Rotor Riot or Bardwell or whatever, but I don't have y'all on that account. But my Nomad Aerial feed, I try to subscribe to everybody. Just kind of share the love, help support the community. Sometimes I miss it, sometimes I forget. There'll be people I talk to on a regular basis. I can't believe I'm not subscribed to them. It's so bizarre. Alright, so we are going to ditch this horseshit. Yeah. Ditch this horseshit, okay. So we're gonna do the tracking. It's not going to go well. I don't know if I should track the sky or if I should track the ground. Let's try the sky first and see if that works. Usually one works better than the other. If, like, one's being problematic, the inverse will probably work better. Even though really it should work the same way in both cases. Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, even if your shit's not, like, you know, a pet project for Cult of Color, I'm still interested in what you guys do. I'm still interested in who you are as pilots. So, you know, it's not just all about color grading and cinematic horseshit. Whatever, dude. Track it. Oh, already fell apart. Oh. Gave me this guy back. I'll fix that one later. Get that out of the way. Oh, there's this guy. It's all fucking all over. Oh, yeah. It. Oh. Hit. All right. Sure is tracking quick, though. A bunch of trains. Yeah, dude. Winter has been shit. Dude, so, like, today was a really nice day. It, like, got almost up to 60. And mind you, I'm in Michigan. Got almost up to 60, and then thunderstorm this evening. Like, lightning and fucking thunder in February in Michigan. It blew my mind. It's crazy, crazy town. Okay, so I don't think tracking the sky's gonna work in this case. So we'll track the ground. I'm sure it's gonna work wonderfully. Yeah, and you know, it's funny. It's like I go through this every winter. Like, I get down on myself because I'm not out flying, not out like creating content. But then like I hear things like other people saying I haven't flown in like a month or whatever. So then I all of a sudden don't feel bad. But I also see those people out there like in the snow tundra with their little fingies falling off. You know what? Hey, Flyzon, what's up, dog? Welcome to my first HDR stream. I finally figured out how to do it, how to get it working. Good to see you, man. Alright, let's track this and see what happens. Bet it's going to fall apart in the first 20 frames. Well, yep, there it goes. Yep. Called that one. Alright, so maybe I'm better off just trying to, stop. Better off just using a mask instead. Yep. And see if I can just do it with color. Your patience, okay. Run the box. Oh man, that sucks, dude. So you said patience. What do you do? Are you a doctor? Oh, thanks, Flyzone. Appreciate that, bud. Not too overly concerned about it at the moment. I'm just a little impromptu, having fun. I've been working on my new streaming setup, and I've been eager to try it out. So I decided, no. Just go live. Just start grading something and go live. I mean, I would be sitting here grading this anyway, but now I have people to talk to on the internet. So it's not as weird when I just talk to myself. I make weird autistic screeching noises. Make my wife giggle. Okay, so durable medical equipment delivery. Okay, yeah. That's cool. Try to do this with actual color. Oh. Do I care about getting the tent in there? Not really. Guess I could leave the clouds out too. That's fine. That looks like ass. How bad does that look? Looks pretty bad. Robert Miles. You talking about the music, Lambo? Oh, shit. So we got no, I don't think Robert Miles is in this one. It's just 4 tracks that I pulled together. There's one, the one that I keep playing on my stream all the time is actually from Need for Speed or High Stakes, like old High Stakes. It was also a Mass Effect 2, I believe, or the first one, I can't recall. And then there's my new single, Just Like I Imagined. That's coming out later this month. And what was the other one? Oh, there's a song from the end credits song from F1, the Formula 1 game, from the end credits, which is actually the Formula 2 theme song. And I thought there was one other song. Let me look real quick. Casbo Echoes. So, another obscure song. Yeah, I've only got 4 songs rotating in there, so it might get a little repetitive if you're here for a while, but I do like me some Robert Miles. I gotta have the clouds in there. I mean, look, it's all dull on the edges and shit. That's stupid. Man. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I don't think it's gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. Stupid 3D thing again. Ah, cool. What is Streamlabs just doing a test for no good reason? I don't know how any of that shit works. I'm figuring it out. Oh, I'm missing the top there. Is it? There. Oh yeah, that horse shit over there. I think maybe this clip might just be too much trouble than it's worth to try to split grade it. So we'll ditch all this shit. Guess up the bomb right there. Do a single grade for the whole thing. What do I get for not labeling this shit? I don't remember what I did here. Fix that fucking white balance. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's pretty cool, man. That's better. Okay. Let's label this now. Queens. Saturation. Okay. Yeah, I'll have like some better actual like radio or something like that when do this shit on Sundays. Ken Heron last week. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, for real. Like real gimbals are you know, legit. So, well, congrats, man. That's awesome. I need to spend more time like watching Ken Heron. I don't know. I subscribed to him on YouTube. I've watched a bunch of his videos. I find him entertaining, if not somewhat corny sometimes. But he's obviously well liked in the community, and he and I have like hardly ever interacted. I think he's played a couple of my videos. Of whatever reason, we just don't cross paths. Go to that spot where I look up at the sky, which is just through here, come over here, and up at the sky. There we go. Saturation versus hue. So you can tell by the histogram where the blues are. Notice how it gets brighter as I bring the saturation up. That's something we're gonna have to fix. Also going to pull this off towards purple a little bit so we get more of the deeper blues. And then, ooh, that was some bright lightning. This versus hue. That out quite a bit. Really? Harassing folks with his Avada? Wow. I thought he was better than that. I mean, I know he's like, you know, fuck the police and all that, but I thought he was better than to be like a nuisance with his drone and make it more difficult for the rest of us. Here, and we'll turn some denoise on. Just ever so slightly. Just to clear up the noise in the sky. Yeah, it's not teabag. It doesn't look all weird now. Now I can come back here. We'll do the HSV saturation. Let's turn channel 1, channel 3 off. And come over here and we'll do some gain. Ooh, look at the blue in the sky. Really pushing the codec in this poor little GoPro. Yeah, that sky is pretty nice. A little bit of weird blooming around the trees. Usually depends on the polarization of the light. Also, how I'm not using any polarized lenses, but it still affects the way the camera sees blue. That's why the sky gets darker when you look up higher, depending upon what direction the sun's in. So. Oh. Okay. Made you fart? Alrighty. Oh, now it's going to be all slow. Drone in the shot, throw it out. I've had people say that to me before. You know, it'd be really better if you get rid of the drone shadow. I'm like, dude, the drone shadow's like, that's one of the best parts, man. I don't know how y'all can work like this. This is insane. Can't see anything. Motherfucker, okay. Gee-bus. Yeah, I especially like the drone shadow when I'm flying my X8, because that thing is huge. And like even from high up, you can still see the dark drone shadow. But up close to the ground, you can definitely tell it's an X8. Oh, that's not a teabag. What do you guys think? How's that look? Other than that dude with the super slow RC car. I mean, it's a compromised grade because there's too many trees and shit in the way. But I'd post this. Really forgot that I did this. This is neat. Should cut that out and make that, get that for TikTok. Instagram. Hey, you know what I need to do is, for you guys who are really into Instagram, I need to teach you how to make HDR grades without an HDR monitor for Instagram, because Instagram does support HDR video, but it has to be formatted a certain way. But fortunately, you don't need an HDR monitor in order to do it, because you do your grading in SDR. Struggling to keep up there because of the, well, because I'm streaming. Looks dimensional. I don't know, man. But, yeah, so this is my grade and chill. Guess it didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna. I don't know how long I've been live. A few minutes. 10, 15 minutes. Well, the timer there says hour and 24 minutes, but I was screwing around before I ever made this public, so. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's a fun one. I know what I can do. It's just making shit worse. I guess I should pick some music and stuff for this, huh? Alright, let me stop this music. Go back to the edit page. Where the fuck are my power bins? 6? God damn. Oh, dear God. No! No. Okay, let's see. 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Okay. 3 minutes, 12. This is how I pick music. If I already have it in my library, then I'll pick it from here. But if it's like something special, I'll go shopping. A little bit longer then. Yeah. Or I used that one too recently. Can't use that again.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
What do you think?
Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
I like this one. I think we're going with
Hope they won't shoot me.
All right, so I also want to keep the drone sound. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cause the drone sound to duck out of the way of the music. Just perfectly. We'll head over to Fairlight. So I want to normalize both of these guys. Everything is so huge. Why does it act like all my settings have been reset? I don't like this. Vandermelon? Oh, I don't know. Let me look in a second. Starts with a V. This one? This is actually the track that I used when I did the long range video from this particular location. If I were ever to use this one for this location, it'd be weird. Yeah. All right, so we got those going. So we're gonna make this listen. So over here, just make this send. Okay, let's see how this looks. Rather how this sounds.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
I think this really fits the way I'm flying in this one. I like it. recorder system's starting to choke, I think. Cool. I'm good with it. You guys good with it? About to drive? All right. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Rain Squad. Appreciate that. Well, I'm going to encode it, and that probably means I need to stop the stream because otherwise it's going to suck for everybody. So, yeah. Hey, really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And, oh, just as an FYI, I'm looking to potentially do Wednesday nights as an additional stream in the regular schedule for Cult of Color. And then may do some more like impromptu grade and chill type of things like this, where I start streaming while I'm working on something. It doesn't really affect my workflow much, except that blowing up the fucking UI so you guys can see it makes me feel like I'm working on a netbook from 2010. So anyway, I guess I'll see you guys Sunday night. Get your footage in. Okay. Love you. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye.